I gotta say, I always have been pretty thick ever since I was a kid. But then, just about last year, when I was 16 or 17 years old, I happened to get, I'd say, pretty ripped by just implementing the things I will tell you in this video later on. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is how to get ripped in your teens. First thing I would tell you to do, stop eating junk food. I'm being serious here. If you stop consuming foods that your body doesn't really digest well and are just outright just over, I don't know, encapsulated with calories, you, my friend, are on track to growing very fast. Because one, what this does, it makes it so that you are consuming foods that your body actually needs. And two, that you consume healthier foods and start to look into health and fitness and overall all the self-improvement field. But I highly suggest that you just stick to not eating any junk food. Stop going out. Okay, it doesn't mean stop going out with your friends at all. I mean, 80% of the time, eat clean. Okay, don't eat any junk food. Try not to eat any processed foods. Okay, so what I mean by processed is anything with most likely a label on it is processed. Okay, anything that happens to be bread, even if it's whole wheat bread, it's processed. Okay, these processed carbohydrates especially, and these very fatty foods, they are really high in energy, and they've got a lot of GMOs and fucking maybe potentially even hormones and microplastics that I won't go into in this video, that might be potentially very harmful to your body. So just by eating less unhealthy junk foods, you are on track to living a holistically healthier life and building an aesthetic body and getting ripped in your teens. Okay, so just by doing this, you're getting ahead of 99% of people your age. Workout. Okay, pick a sport or pick a workout split and stick to it. If you can't work out, okay, first of all, if we somehow go into, I'm not gonna call it, I'm not gonna, refer to its name. If we somehow go into some Rona 2.0, and you can't go to the gym, you can't play a sport, just setting a goal, making a habit of working out or exercising every day is more than enough, in my opinion, to stimulate hypertrophy, because your body is growing at an exponential rate right now. You might be going through puberty right now. Even if you're 20 years old, puberty hasn't really ended for you if you're a guy. That is. Why is that? We stop growing until our late 20s. So right now, just by having the habit of exercising, you are going to be ahead of 99% of people your age. So even if you can't work out, if you can't go to the gym, if you can't play some fucking sport because you're locked in your room, or you are it's financially unfeasible for you, what you can do is set a goal for yourself to just exercise. Be it 100 push-ups, be it 100 squats, be it 100 fucking Saitama, whatever. Just setting a goal, I find, me personally, setting a goal of 100 push-ups during COVID, or shit, I just said it, during the pandemic, has allowed me to get pretty jacked. I ain't gonna lie. There was a point in the pandemic where I did get pretty fit. It's because I was exercising consistently. I made it a habit every single day. And this, if you do have the resources for this, if you can work out, if you can go to the gym, go to the gym. Okay, stick to a workout split and stick with it. Okay, pick one and stick with it. Don't make the mistake I made. So back in the day, I would hop into this Arnold, I would do a bro split, which is Arnold basically, and I would literally, I'd switch to push-pull legs the next week. I didn't see much results. Choose something and stick to it. Okay, be it push-pull legs. Personally, I find push-pull legs is the best. Okay, it's the most well-rounded, it's the most aesthetically pleasing, whatever workout regime that gets you aesthetics. Okay, so it gets you fit and whatever, satisfied with your health. So push-pull legs, stick with it. Okay, or I don't know, bro split, whatever you want, whatever works better for you, stick with it. Okay, stick with it for 90 days. I guarantee you will see results. Aim to build muscle and not lose weight. Okay, I don't cut much. Okay, especially when your body is going through the biggest period of growth in your life. So don't ruin your gains. You can make so many gains on this period when your testosterone is spiking. when there's pimples on your face and whatnot, that means you are still going through puberty. It means your hormones are all over the place for a good reason, because you're growing. Now you might be like, oh, Andy, I could cut. Okay, you could do some micro cuts, cut for like max a month. Okay, more than that, you risk putting yourself through a lot of danger, or like you risk delaying your growth or even stunting it by a shit ton. So you won't even reach your fullest genetic capacity. I won't go into that, but aim to build muscle. Okay, here's this dilemma. In other words, I don't mean bulk or indulge in fucking fast foods until you fucking gain 50 pounds of fat. No, I mean lean bulk. Don't cut. Or if you do want to cut, okay, sure, slightly before summer, like a month, that's fine. But don't cut. Try to minimize cutting, and try to maximize lean bulking. Okay, what is lean bulking? It's when you eat foods that are healthy, but you're eating a shit ton of protein, and you're eating slightly over your caloric maintenance, whatever, your TDE. And what does that do? It helps you build fucking muscle. Okay, here's the dilemma. Is the person that's going to lose fat but keep the same amount of muscle going to see more progress than the person that keeps the same amount of fat but builds more muscle? Who's going to see better results? Who's going to look more aesthetically pleasing, just on based on aesthetics or based on fitness and whatnot? I'm going to tell you, the guy that loses a lot of fat but doesn't really like keeps the same amount of muscle, sure, he might look leaner, but he's still gonna be smaller. He's albeit less healthy, because his body's gone through a long period of caloric deficit. Whereas you have this person, he's allowed himself to grow. He's grown like 5 inches taller, and hey, he's built a lot of muscle but kept the same amount of fat. Who's gonna seem more built? Who's gonna be overall healthier? This man's here. So right now, okay, I don't care. Like, if you're 14 to 18, don't really cut aggressively. Okay, lean bulk most of the way. Make the most out of this lean bulk for 4 years. Okay, albeit up until like 16, I was bulking all my life. So I'm gonna tell you that you could. What's an extra 2 years of bulking? So lean bulking, just eat slightly more than that feeling of fullness you get of good healthy foods. Occasionally, sure, some like pasta won't hurt. And you, my friend, are on track to looking like fucking gay Chad. Okay, you're gonna be ripped when you're young. Imagine it. Imagine all the things you can do. Imagine the potential you have. The ceiling you have right now is super fucking high. So make the most out of it. Okay, so implement those. Give it a try, and I'm being serious. Like, you can come back to this video, refer back to it. I don't really give much in-depth stuff, but this is just the basic surface level stuff. Just by doing these 3 things, you'll get ahead of 99% of people your age. So give it a try. Or even 99% of people in society nowadays, because capitalism revolves around consumerism. Fucking consuming our lives away of TikTok. I won't go into that. Consuming our lives away of junk food. So, just by doing these 3 things, at your age, you're going to be ahead of 99% of adults. It's fucking incredible. Now, check out this video on how I got shredded in 30 days. Now, this is a healthy way to cut, in my opinion. And check out this video on potentially why you're not losing weight if you are cutting. This is for my friends that do want to cut for like a month or so. I'd recommend these 2 videos. Remember, if you want to see the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Peace.